Hello everyone, welcome back to SBR Pythons. Today we have got clutch 3 of the year. It's looking like we're going to have 4 clutches this year. That's what's dropped. I'm not seeing any other females giving me any real signs. They're all still feeding. So it does look like 4 clutches this year. This one's exciting, guys. Right, the last one was exciting. You saw how excited I got about the Calico Hurricane being in the same clutch. This one is a different story. So before we go into actually cutting the eggs here, let's give the scene here. So what we've got is black pastel mahogany yellow belly het pied to a GHI mahogany pied. No other code, recessives in here. Obviously the modern ball python market is all about double recessives, triple recessives, quad recessives, the whole lot, right? It's recessives. It's a recessive game. There's only one in here and that's pied. I'm very excited about this clutch. I'm very excited about this clutch. Would love to see, you know, an Oreo pied effectively. Ignore my phone buzzing. I've sent a photo of one of the ones that's pipped to my mates and they're getting back to me. But yeah, look, let's set the scene. So when I first started Royals, pied was what I wanted to do. Everyone knows that. That's where the name solely pied Royal Pythons came from. The one animal that then blew me away was the panda pied, the full black and white snake. My first ever clutch, for those of you that can remember, was a black pewter pied to a black pastel het pied. So I went for the panda off the bat and I hit it, right? My first ever clutch, I hit the panda. It was absolutely insane. I'll get my brother to edit this. If he can, I will pause here and get him to play a little bit of a clip from when I did the egg cutting.
This is quite a large egg as well, to be fair, guys. What we got in here? Oh my God. I think, guys, I've just hit the panda on my first attempt. Yeah, I don't know whether to laugh or cry, guys.
So, you can hear how excited I was. I'll show you a photo now of the animal as well. I was absolutely over the moon. I hit the dream animal in the first ever clutch. But like with anything, there was risks, but especially with a super black pastel pied, there's even more risks. It came out with a little sort of deformity, so it came out with a little ball on its nose. And effectively, for the first week of its life, it just spent the entire day going up and down the side of the tub, trying to rub this ball off. At least that's all I can think it was doing. And what happened, I believe, is it just burnt through its yolk sac incredibly quickly, and unfortunately it did perish, and there was nothing I could do. Try to cyst feed and everything. It was just a lost cause, and it absolutely broke my heart. Interestingly, that exact deformity I then saw on a Brian Barczyk video about a week later, and I just thought, what are the odds on that? It was so peculiar. But yeah, that killed me, I can't lie. And I said I'm not going to do that again because I hit the animal and it didn't survive, so it is what it is. It's a learning and I won't do it again. A few years later, this is where this comes into the story. Justin at Canova did this, something similar to this, and made what he called an Oreo pied, which was a black and white snake, no risk of deformities, and I thought, I've got to have a go at it. So here we are, 2022, I think I picked these animals up purposely for this, and we're now here. I've tried pairing them last year, didn't get anything, did get them this year. 5 eggs, 3 of them have made it. So yeah, let's get into the egg cutting and see what is in these 3 eggs. Sorry, that was a very long-winded story, but there is probably a reason for that based on what I've seen Pip today. Right then, guys, so you know the rules. I normally go with the one that is pipped because I have an idea of what the animal is. We're leaving that today, right? We'll come back to that and I'll explain why in a moment. But first egg, let's get after it, guys. What's in the first egg? It's a pied. Holy shit, you're high white. Have you got any saddles? Give me something. give me anything. These are on day 56, by the way, so I'm fairly comfortable cutting a proper window in these because I want to know what's in them. Oh my god. Right. Doesn't look like the eggshell wants to come off. There we go. Got it. Let's get rid of that. Sorry, I got really excited. You guys probably won't have been able to see what I got excited about. Don't think I can show it. There is a black nose looking back at me in that. Have I done it? Have I done it in the first animal? Oh, I'm going to be... This one's exciting, guys. This one is exciting. Sorry, I'm going to be a mess in this video, I think. Oh, dear. That's exciting. Right. Next egg. I think we've just done it on the first one, though. Let's have a little look. Oh, dear. Let's get rid of that tissue. Right, second egg. Oh my word. Don't normally cut a proper window on him like that egg, but this clutch is just too exciting. Oh, this is dark. Wowzers, look at that. So that's definitely GHI. I'm going to go on the limb and say that's just black pastel. Maybe mahogany? Don't know. It's very dark. Obviously, it's a het. That's not particularly what we're looking for. Oh my god, can you see it, guys? You might not be able to see it. I don't know if the camera's going to be picked. Yeah, it is. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that little black nose coming out at me. Right. Third and final egg. Very short egg cutting. I saw this pip this morning. I've kept this to last for a reason, guys, and I'll explain it. But let's see if my logic is right. I'll be very disappointed if it's not now. Oh, wow. Oh, come on. Yeah, we can cut, oh my god. We can cut a shell right off of this. I mean, there's no veins or anything. This one would have been out. Oh, Jesus, man. Anything. I'm looking for anything. And then I'll explain, or even try and show you why I was so excited about this animal this morning. Like I say, I normally wouldn't cut a window like this, but I'm far too giddy. Nothing. Right. Can't see anything. Can I at least tempt this guy to put his head out? There. Can you guys see what I'm seeing in there? Probably looks like nothing, right? That is a fully white snake. I don't know if there's any pattern on that at this stage, but what got me excited this morning, if I'm being entirely honest, is that it was a white head looking back at me. I've never hatched out a pied with a white head, so if that turns out to be a pied, even if it has one saddle, I'll be over the moon with that. I mean, I'm over the moon anyway, guys. Look, that is incredible. Let me just find somewhere to put these shells. Tell you what, I'll put them in this tissue here. I'm a happy man. I'm an unbelievably happy man. That I think is, I don't know. I can't remember what the Oreo is. I think the Oreo has to have yellow belly in it. I can't remember, but ultimately, I think that's my black and white snake. It's not potentially got a huge amount of pattern, which is not the end of the world. But these two here are going to be very exciting to see what they are. You guys will find out in a moment, because that's how I've been rocking this year with these egg cuttings. You guys are seeing the updates immediately. So let's check back in a moment and see exactly what we've got here. But right now, standing here on day 56, cutting them, I'm a happy chappy, guys. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you in about 3 weeks, but you guys will see me in about a minute. Right then, so let's have a look what we hatched out here. I think if I remember correctly from the egg cutting video, I got very excited, and as you're going to find out, I had no reason to get excited. But nonetheless, let's have a look at what came out in this clutch. Right, so let's start off with, the two that actually know what's going on. So the first one being the non-visual. This is a little female, and this is a GHI Mahogany yellow belly het pied is what I've got this down as. Really nice female. Like I say, will be 100% het pied. I'll just show you the yellow belly without trying to get bitten. There you go. So you can see the yellow belly coming through with the yellow up the sides. So yeah, nice female, 100% het for pied that will be made available. We'll then move on to the first of the visuals. This clutch is a right nightmare for biting. This is a black pastel pied. It's possibly mahogany, but it will just be sold as a black pastel pied. Mahogany pieds on their own tend to have quite a bit of pattern, as we know. So it's not a mahogany pied. That's why I've got it down as black pastel. It's also not GHI. Again, I've had GHI pieds. They usually have quite a nice amount of pattern. So yeah, that leaves black pastel pied. So nothing really more to say on this. Obviously it's very high white. It could be yellow belly. If we look at the one saddle that we have got, if I can just grab it, let me just grab it without getting bitten, hopefully. If we look at the one saddle that we have got, maybe, I wouldn't say that's your standard black pastel colour, but yeah, at the end of the day, I can't be sure, so I'm just going to sell it as a black pastel pied. And as I say, I haven't actually said, but that is female. And then finally, probably the most aggressive snake I've hatched. I have no idea what this is, guys. So, I think in the video, like I said, I got very excited because I hatched a pied with a white head. At the time, I couldn't see any patterns, so I thought that it was the black and white snake that I was looking for with a white head, which would have been extremely exciting. However, as you can see, the actual snake that is a male came out with absolutely no pattern on it whatsoever. So what does that mean it is? I don't entirely know. I've kind of gone around the houses of what it could be. It's not a GHI mahogany pied, because that's what Dad is. He's got pattern. It's not a super mahogany pied, because super pieds always have pattern. Is it a black pastel mahogany pied? Possibly. But again, I would expect that to have a couple of saddles. So is this in fact the super mahogany GHI black pastel or something like that? I don't know. I genuinely don't. It's got completely jet black eyes. I'll try and show you without getting bitten the fact that it has got completely jet black eyes. So you can see jet black eyes. Interestingly, it has got some blue on the top of his head. Sorry, eyes. But yeah, I genuinely don't know what this animal is. It's a male. I would and go for the mahogany. Sorry, the Oreo pied again next year. So it will just be a gamble. Someone can take a gamble on this. If nothing else, it's a white snake. I'm sure it won't hang around for too long. But yeah, a little bit frustrating because I genuinely thought I hit a black and white snake with a white head, and I got very excited just to hold that back. But it is what it is. We go again next year. The honest answer is I don't know what this one is. But that's it. It was just the three hatchlings in this clutch. Yeah, hit the pied odds. Kind of had evidence of every gene in the mix other than GHI. Oh no, GHI was in the second one. Yeah, I think we had evidence of all the genes. Just frustrating that we don't know what this one is. But it is what it is, guys. That takes us off to the fourth clutch and so far final clutch of the year. I don't know if we're going to have any more. So the next video will be what is supposed to be hurricane pied to orange dream yellow belly leopard triple het albino ultramar pied. And the reason I say it's supposed to be is there's a little bit of a story to tell in clutch 4, so you'll have to stay tuned for that, guys. But otherwise, hope your seasons are going well, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.